Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here today because today we're going to talk about something that's really transformative. It's a simple process or practice or ritual, but it has the keys to unlocking so much power in your life. So, what am I talking about today? Today, I'm talking about the art of gratitude. So, it's more than just about feeling good. Gratitude is the secret to unlocking real abundance in your life. That's what I believe anyway. And I have seen it time and time again when I get my private clients to start doing gratitude processes. So, the power behind gratitude isn't just about saying, oh, thanks. Yeah, cheers. That's good. Yeah, nah, all right. It's a real deep shift in your perspective from focusing on what we lack to appreciating the amazing blessings all around us. Even today, I've just had one of my clients sign up for the Unleashing Prosperity Round 3 program. And, as soon as you sign up, you're in the vortex, the energy is happening. And she messaged me and she said, it's starting. I was like, what's starting? She said, the magic. She said, oh my God. She said, everybody was moaning about the traffic and this, and this. She said, I could drive my son to school really easily and drive my daughter to school really easily. She's like, oh my God, this is amazing. So she is in the energy of seeing all the blessings around us. So this isn't some fluffy concept. It really does work. It really aligns us with something called the flow of abundance. It does. I have so many people that want to work with me because, I mean, you could probably say like I'm the abundance queen. I help people gain abundance, but it's not abundance in just wealth. It's in time, it's in health, it's in happiness, it's in relationships. I'm all for abundance in all areas of life, right? That is totally my jam. So, gratitude helps you unlock the flow. And I'll listen in and I'm going to tell you why. So, the problem is, right, what we do is we challenge ourselves. We challenge ourselves in we always want more. And I'm all up for that, right? But it can be a struggle because what we do is we are always looking for the next thing, the next wanting more, because we're looking for that to make us happy, right? And that doesn't come. So you're in that repetitive cycle of I want this, I want this. And when we have it, it doesn't really light our or fill our cup. We're giving our power away to what's coming in next. What we need to do is we need to be in the happy now. So our future, we're not living our future and we're not living our past. We are living our present. And gratitude pulls us straight into the present so that we can be happy now. So the tricky thing is we are constantly looking for that next great thing. And that is what we're giving our power away for that hit. And we can get into that mindset of not really cherishing what we deserve and what we have in our life right now. And sometimes this is the truth bomb, right? Listen up. Sometimes the universe wants us to master the happiness in the now, in the present, and be grateful for where we are at the now, at the present, before the next dream can unfold. So have a think, is this you? Are you living beyond who you truly are? Are you living for that future happiness? You've got to have the happiness now. So let's talk a little bit about alignment because I spoke about that a fraction bit earlier. So alignment, what it means and why it matters. So you might hear loads of spiritual people going, oh, I'm in alignment and this is really good and I need to get back into alignment. I need to step into alignment. I'm out of alignment. And some people are like, what the hell is alignment? So let's talk about that. So the idea of alignment is key when you're into gratitude process and you want to manifest and stuff like that. So think of it as the magic spot where you feel in tune with yourself. I'm going to say that again. Alignment is the magic spot where you feel in tune with yourself, the universe, you feel inspired, you feel energized, and you feel limitless. Feeling aligned means you're in the flow, and that's where miracles happen. You don't feel stuck. You don't feel frustrated. You don't feel blocked. You're in flow. So hopefully this is starting to like open you up and go, that makes sense. Okay. So it's like for people when they feel really good, they feel lit up, they've got energy, they're waking up in the morning and they're full of energy and they're not reaching for 5 coffees to give them the energy. They naturally feel vibrant and energized. That's living in flow. That's, I have some people say, oh, you look really glowy, right? That's what they use the description. It means that they can see that I am vibrant, that I have energy, and I'm living my flow. I'm living in alignment. So alignment will be, are you aligned in your health? Are you aligned in your relationships? What is that? Are you getting energy, natural energy from what you're eating? Are you healthy? Is your body aligned? Is it in flow? Does it have energy with your relationships, with your business? Okay, so start to think of it like that. Gratitude brings you into the present. When you're in the present, that's where we work and we open up the alignment. So when you're not living in the now, you're not living in the present, it's harder to be in alignment. Did you get that? And gratitude gets you into this pronto. So let's go back to gratitude muscle. So I'm going to give you 7 tips for building your gratitude muscle. So ready to supercharge your gratitude practice? These tips are going to help you cultivate that inner state of flow and abundance and alignment so that you feel vibrant and glowy, if you want to use that explanation. So the first thing that we do, and you hear this time and time again, right? But not everybody is into doing gratitude journaling. I get it. But if you are and you haven't tried it, try it. So start each day with 3 to 5 things that you're really grateful for. Simple, powerful, brings you into the present, you see the blessings, and everything starts to open up. I do have in my holistic spiritual community a 28-day challenge, right? And in that 28-day challenge, I am talking you through, right, concepts of what you're going to do this morning, your rituals for this morning, and it always is the gratitude journal, right? And the transformations in the group for that 28 days, and I'm not going to lie, not everybody did it for 28 days, but the momentum and the movement that moved you forward in those 28 days is unbelievable. So we've got gratitude journal. That's the first one. Moments of appreciation. That's number 2. So throughout the day, I want you to pause. Like, when do we ever pause throughout the day? Come on, let's be honest. Probably the only time we pause is maybe going to the loo. And 9 times out of 10, most people are answering or scrolling through Facebook when they're going to the loo. So I want you to be conscious. Pause throughout the day and notice the little things around you. Let those good feelings sink in, right? That's really key. So my friend that like messaged me and was like, oh, the car, and it was so easy to get my kids to school, right? She was starting her day going, oh, this is great. This is a blessing, right? So throughout the day, I want you to recap, or in that moment, take a pause, take a breath, and really let those good feelings sink in. Because when you let those good feelings sink in, right, what you're doing is you're embodying a good feeling. It raises your vibration. When you raise your vibration, better things are attracted and magnetized to you. Rather than keep going, this is shit, this is happening, I'm frustrated. What you're doing there is you're embodying low vibration, okay? So when something happens, and it does, right, that isn't great, you just go, okay, I'm choosing to let that go now. Where's my good vibe? Okay. And then start to feel into the good vibe. Even if you've got to think of the past where you felt good, bring that in. Start to embody that good feeling. Okay, number 3, gratitude meditation. So you could do it as part of a meditation, can make a massive, huge difference. Okay, number 4 is the gratitude jar. This is great for kids. Okay, you can do this as a family as well. So a gratitude jar is literally like a cookie jar on the side. When things happen throughout the day that you feel good or at certain times, write it down, pop it in the jar. I know a lot of people get to the end of the month or the end of the quarter. They do this a lot in business, or the end of the year, and then they go through and they read all the notes that they've put in that gratitude jar. The other really good thing to do is, if you're a business owner, right, when you're feeling in a bit of a funk and you're going through that up level in a business and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm any good at this. I don't know if I can do this. They're much better than me. You know, we have all that negative self-talk, right? Go and look at your testimonials. Go and look at the changes and the transformations that you make in people's lives with your business or whatever you do, right? Look at that. It really is a game changer. So the other thing is thank you notes. So expressing thanks amplifies its power. So where can you go and write a beautiful Google review for somebody? Okay, that is going to make someone's day 100%, right? But it's also going to share positivity, and you know, like attracts like. What you put out, you receive back. So you can do gratitude in a community as well. So, you know, spread those positive vibes throughout different communities. So practical exercises to embody your gratitude. So to really step into alignment, therefore abundance comes in because you're in alignment. It just opens up and it just flows in. Let's go beyond thinking and start the feeling. So as I said, the daily gratitude journal, make that a non-negotiable. All right. So if you're not into journaling, the other option that you can do is that you can, in the shower, this is what I do, right? Because I'm still a bit half sleepy in the morning, is in the shower, I say like my 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for. And at the end of the night, I say my 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for. Or you could even say like, today's been a good day because of this. Today's been a good day because of that. I've really enjoyed today, etc., etc., and use that as your gratitude practice. Embodiment is doing like a gratitude visualization meditation, okay? So that you're pulling that great energy, or you're allowing that great energy to come through and come outside of you, so that your whole body feels good. It feels good in the moment. The other thing is gratitude walks. So go through into nature, right? Nature is so healing. It's unbelievable, and we don't appreciate how healing sometimes nature is. So go out into the garden, right? And, you know, ground. And when I talk about grounding, it's about you feeling connected to the earth. When you feel connected to the earth, you feel loved and you feel supported, right? And sometimes when we're a bit all over the place and we're a bit overwhelmed, all right, that's exactly what we need. You know you need grounding when you turn to certain foods because you need balancing. So have a little think on that. There's a, you know, I can talk to heaven around that. But I know sometimes when I've done healings and I've gone downstairs, automatically sometimes I'm in the fridge and I'm like, what am I doing in here? And it's like, oh, I'm looking for food. What am I looking for food for? What does my body need? My body needs to ground after that healing. I've not come out of like trance enough, or I'm still channeling. So I need to either go outside. What I find personally for me as a healer is that I take my minerals and supplements throughout the whole day. So my minerals are very grounding because they've come from the earth, right? So that helps as well. So what does that do? When you're grounded, all right, you're in the present. then you come straight back into alignment. Okay, so other things I want to talk about is around being in alignment, being in gratitude, therefore helping you with abundance, right? Is about your body. So your body is a great miracle. Your body isn't just a vessel that you inhabit. It's actually a miracle in motion. And sometimes we forget about this. So throughout the day, or whenever it's convenient, take a moment to genuinely appreciate the body that you're in, its strength, its resilience, and really start to live in that feeling of really embracing about being alive. All right. So I have over my time as a healer worked with many people that can't feel comfortable in their own body, right? Because they don't love their body, so they struggle around that. And the first steps around that is to understand what your body is capable of. So we're all very much for, I hate this and I hate that and I don't want this and it needs to be this and it needs to be that, right? Sometimes the healings and sometimes the weight loss or whatever you want to do around like changing your body and stuff like that is the fact that you just need to appreciate and love it how it is at this moment in time. Okay, so that's like being here in this present moment. So shift your focus away from any perceived flaws and just be grateful for the body that you have, because your body knows how to heal and your body knows how to change. But sometimes it doesn't, because you need to foster the love and the gratitude of where your body is now. So when you appreciate your body in this profound way, it fosters a real deep connection with yourself, opening you up to receive even more abundance on all levels. Okay, so I want to just talk about finding the good in challenges, okay, because it's a bit like the elephant in the white room. So sometimes gratitude can feel tough and we can feel a bit of resentment to it, because life does throw us up challenges, all right? And we're not grateful for those challenges. We can feel really fed up with it. However, challenges are lessons. Let me just repeat that. Challenges are lessons. So any challenge that you think you're going through is actually a lesson, and it always serves as a purpose. And you know what? Even though I teach this stuff and I heal with this stuff, sometimes I'm like, want to throw it against the wall. I get it, right? I am human too. But then I have to be in the present, either go and ground myself, give myself a talking to, and say, okay, what's the lesson? So with every difficulty always lies an opportunity for growth. Rather than succumb to negativity, ask yourself, what valuable lesson am I learning from this? How is this experiencing shaping me to be a better person, more resilient, learn courage, learn bravery, pull up my big girl pants, show up more, be kinder to myself? What is it that you're learning? So even with struggles and challenges, it still happens, right? Because sometimes the struggle and the challenge is actually the biggest growth that you can have. I know when I came here to Australia, I had 7 weeks. Like it had been building for a year. So it took us a year to actually get out here. All right. So it'd been like my growth had been like accelerated through that year of how I needed to step up. But the last 7 weeks I was on my own because my husband had already come. And in those 7 weeks, the amount of shit and struggle that I went through, but it was the most empowering. Now I look back, it was like, oh my God, if I can do that, I can do anything. That is like how it set my belief up. So even through that time, I just wanted to put my head in the gas oven, right? And even my husband said, you are getting on the plane, aren't you? He thought that was it. I was jacking it in. I'd had enough, right? Of all the challenges. And it was literally coming at me from different directions. It wasn't just one, it was like 4 or 5 different ones from different directions at a day that I was going through, right? But it built resilience, determination, strength, growth. I was empowered. Like, as I look back, it really empowered me. And it was life transforming. So even in the struggle, there's always lessons for growth, and it's being grateful for that. Okay. So when you blend intuition and gratitude, it becomes magic. So gratitude aligns you with your inner wisdom, because it's pulling, gratitude makes you live in the present. Okay. It brings you straight into that. Then it gives you the alignment, and then the abundance comes in. But also what happens is when you live in the present, intuition opens up really, really quickly. So gratitude is that pause, it is that silence, it is that quiet time, it's reflective, all right? It's tuning in to what's around me, and we're not just living in the head. But what it does is, because we're in that quiet space of gratitude, of contemplation, of reflection, what happens? Intuition also sinks in or opens up, or you connect, however you sort of feel that you connect in, or align, or whatever your connection is to your intuition, right? So for me, my connection to intuition is like, it does drop in, but I also feel it. So really depending on your psychic senses of how you connect. So you see, sense, feel, or know with your intuition. So when you're in that energy of gratitude, it opens up your intuition. When it opens up your intuition, you get guidance. So then you'll start to see guidance, and then you'll see synchronicities, you'll feel inspired actions that starts to pave the way forward to being in the flow, in your mojo, and creating the abundance life around you. So that is it. Oh, actually, I'm going to just talk one more about angels and crystals. So, if you are more on the spiritual side, which I would take that you are by watching me and following me, right? Angels love gratitude. So I know some of you will be like, oh, I asked the angels for this and I asked the angels for that. But when you are doing gratitude process, right, angels just flock all around you. Just watch that, right? Just look for the next few days. If you're doing gratitude, have a look and see how many feathers start to show up, how many birds, how many butterflies. Okay, because I see them all as as the angelic realm. So gratitude calls the love and the grace from the angels. Now, the angels don't come in, they come in and they're around you and they're like, hi, we're here. What do you need? What can we help you with? Right? Because under the law of free will, they won't mess with free will with you. So being in gratitude, it really opens you up. Obviously, it opens up your intuition, but it also calls the angels in as well. So gratitude acts as the beacon. It attracts you to those, or they become attracted to you. And the other thing that you could use as well is to feel that energy of pure love and gratitude around you, is to use some crystals. And the great crystals to use for working in gratitude, that energy of gratitude and love and thankfulness and blessings, is the rose quartz crystal and the citrine crystal as well. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I hope you've enjoyed this blog. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Or if you're part of my email list, I am doing the video blogs as well as the written blogs. So you'll see underneath in the newsletter, if you're part of my email group, that you'll be able to read the full blog as well if you want to. So take care, lots of love. Don't forget that I am part of my holistic spiritual community that's over in Facebook. So Holistic Spiritual Community for Women. We have a great group of women over there. And in April, we're going to be running a 7-day manifesting challenge. This is all going to start with kicking off. We are doing in April, we're doing the 7-day manifesting challenge, and we're also looking at, I'm running a masterclass around breaking free of soul contracts, your self-worth ascension. So if that's something that you would like to be part of, then don't forget to register. All the links will be in the bottom of this YouTube video so that you can sign up for that free event. There will be a replay. And what else was I going to say? We've got the 7-day manifesting challenge. And then in May, we are going to be working with Unleashing Prosperity round 3. So that is my money and abundance program. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, then have a look in the links all at the bottom. And I look forward to taking you on this journey for more abundance. So take care, lots of love, and I'll see you all very soon.